Hey guys, Kevin Cage back with another daily cryptocurrency update. This is going to be short and sweet for you all. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information. So to kick things off, we got I Am Legion, and this caught my eye. The world will never agree on one ledger. And basically, this is a meme, and I believe it's referring to the interledger protocol. So anyways, he compiled this cool little thread for us. So I just wanted to, take this as an opportunity to explain to any newcomers what ILP really is and just kind of give a quick synopsis. I know I have plenty of videos covering it already, so I'll try to be brief. So right here, ILP Interledger Protocol is really meant to bridge ledgers. There's so many different payment networks, as I've said in previous videos, just like, ACH, Fedwire, and really there's not many of the same messaging standards. So we need to be able to bridge these blockchains, these various networks, just like which will allow us to bridge value. And with an agnostic bridge asset, an ILP allows you to send any type of value. It is completely carrier agnostic or value agnostic, whether you send Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP, or even some type of central bank digital currency. It allows interoperability. And as Chris Larson, executive chairman of Ripple, has said time and time again, to create the true internet of value, to complete globalization, because we already have good logistics with physical products, we have the internet of information and data via email and sending pictures and information, we still need to be able to send value. So we need interoperability protocols, perhaps smart contracts and some form of automation. We have blockchain with cryptocurrency. We need all of these to really form and create this. So right here, ILP, working implementations from a variety of contributors, 190 community group participants, 50 plus attendees at first workshop back in San Fran, 150 plus registered for the workshop in London. We got, scheduled for 21st, collaborate with Chris. Plans to collab with Lightning community on payment channels and integrating crypto ledgers into the interledger. And you know what, guys, to be completely transparent, I do go to, XRPL.org. I'm trying to get a better understanding and a better grasp of all the payment channels and capabilities on the XRP ledger. Fun fact, it is superior to every other blockchain. But right here, implementations will drive standardization. So we have various, partners, plugins, capabilities here, and of course the W3C, which we've covered before. And then what's kind of being built, and such as these companies and initiatives being built with ILP. So we have Coil, of course, a subscription service. I pay for Coil personally. I pay $5 a month. And when I am on the website or blogs, I actually am streaming other content creators or bloggers or writers that I appreciate and value. When I read their content, I'm actually streaming them micropayments and paying them fractions of XRP. All right, so it's decentralizing the web. It's one of the initiatives. Besides that, we got Moja Loop, and for those of you that don't know, Moja is Swahili for one, so creating one loop, one payment network, and basically there's a lot of places in emerging markets, primarily in Africa, I believe, with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They're teaming up to work on this, and it's really cool. They're just trying to, use Interledger and bridge all of these different FIs, financial networks, perhaps different languages, different messaging standards, so we can really just bridge networks, businesses, and fulfill the internet of value, being able to transact seamlessly, removing the friction from all of these payment networks, and allowing just true interoperability, because a lot of these systems evolved at their own rate, and we really do need to standardize everything. All right, XRP Tipbot, we got Kava Labs, open payment system for cryptocurrencies built on the Interledger Protocol, ILP. So we have various use cases. Now, this is Interledger, and obviously they've been with Ripple for a long time. Obviously, the secret sauce, as they say, is ILP plus XRP is the secret to success. And then you have to look at the use cases being built upon the XRP ecosystem. So, besides XRP Tipbot and all of these use cases as well, you have to talk about sourcing global liquidity, instant cross-border payments. We have micropayments, micro loans or micro lending, smart contracts, a medium of exchange, store of value, if you like that argument, an agnostic bridge currency, settlement mechanism, business-to-business payments, retail, you name it. There are so many applications being built that it really does have to catch your attention. All right. Next, really quick. So I Am Legion. Do I need to draw you a picture? Just teasing with a digital asset investor. So global payments, we got X Current. We know bidirectional atomic transactions across multiple interledger protocol ledgers guarantees certainty of settlement. So you see there's various ledgers here, variety of use cases, retail trade. I've already been going over that. Liquidity models governed via rulebook and RippleNet. And then sovereignty with interoperability. So CBs, so either central banks. So central banks, sometimes there's different acronyms. But anyways, CBs can offer liquidity when constrained via commercial banks. Smaller banks can leverage Central bank reserves to conduct cross-border transactions. All legs are atomic for certainty of settlement. So if and only then it is fulfilled, it is completely confirmed. There's different types of middlemen and intermediaries in this use case, and it is truly atomic settlement. And real time for all use cases, 24/7, which is very, very and far superior and a huge improvement compared to what we're using today. So interoperability via the Interledger protocol can connect existing networks as well, as I've been saying. And go down here, and then government of Japan. So we got NTT, NTT Data, and NTT Everest. So I just want to go over this really quick. Pay close attention, guys. These are huge, huge groups, and this is validating XRP. So we got NTT is a Japanese telecom company ranked 55th in Fortune 500, and NTT, I used to say the 5th largest, but it's actually the 4th largest telecommunications company in the world in terms of revenue, as well as the 3rd largest publicly traded company in Japan after Toyota and MUFG, aka, or FYI, all these acronyms. MUFG is a RippleNet partner, and they're one of the largest banks in the world. And then again, look at their operating income. This is in Japanese yen, that's why it's trillions, but yes, so substantial. We're talking multi-billion dollars. Founded 41 years ago. You get the gist. IT, business consulting, outsourcing services, and this is NTT Data. And then right here, they were acquired by Everest. So thank you for sourcing all of this. But what I wanted to show, and I've shown this many times, but for all you newcomers, check this out. This was created a while ago. So we have local payment networks. We have RTGS, real-time gross settlement systems in various countries, Japan, European Union, United States. And then it's talking about cross-border real-time gross settlement improvement, and they're going to be working on this from 2020 to 2025. We have the global, real-time gross settlement here, and it's all going through, look, ILP, Interledger Protocol, bridging these various ledgers, payment networks, as I've said, ACH Fedwire, for example, and then it goes over the XRP ledger. And then it, boom, right here, CB central banks or, correspondent banks and liquidity providers. So we've shown this. And then right here, Interledger enabling interoperability across platforms. I guess I was just referring to that. Again, ILP, same concept. We have the money networks now, and then goes to these platforms. We see Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, SAP, huge groups. And then look, we're talking trade finance. Now, I just want to emphasize, guys, the sky is the limit for this use case. This is way beyond just what Ripple has you leading to believe in terms of global remittance and these payment corridors. Those are just low-hanging fruit to develop the liquidity step by step. The true potential in all of these markets, you have to think way beyond billions. You have to look at R3 and the connections with trade finance. You have to think trillions at minimum. Now, this is my opinion, not financial advice, but please do your own research, and I believe that you will come to the same conclusion. If you look at the global transfers market, you look at the Nostro and Vostro accounts, not saying that all of that money is going to funnel into XRP, but you have to look even a fraction of that. I'm talking 1 to 10% would be insane. Now, the derivatives market alone, $544 trillion to $1.2 quadrillion in value. For those of you that do not know, derivatives are securities. They're determined, their value is kind of determined by an underlying asset. There's all kinds of different products. Derivatives are futures, forwards, options, swaps, you name it. All right? They can be, there's exchange traded derivatives, there's over-the-counter derivatives, commodities, financials, currencies, life stocks, you name it. Then the securities, that's a $7 trillion market. Both Ripple and then Coinbase, yes, Coinbase, the exchange, have invested into the securities market to try to tokenize this. And they said this is obviously happening. We are digitizing everything, tokenizing everything. And I believe that fiat will still have a place in this world. It is just my personal belief that a lot of things will run over the XRP ledger. Hopefully that is over XRP, but regardless, it will drive demand for XRP because it can run any asset over it as an IOU as well. We have the Nostro Vostro accounts, anywhere from $9.6 trillion to $27 trillion per year just sitting there. We have the remittance market, we know that's about in 2018 was $689 billion per day. That's about $1.89 billion. Daily foreign exchange flows as well as $5.5 trillion. And then, so you just have to realize that, and I've talked about this in the video, foreign exchange volume today is 2,910 times larger than remittance. So whatever, if we did capture the whole remittance market, but then we ended up getting all of the Forex market, you would have to multiply it by almost another 3,000. But yeah, XRP can't pass $1. XRP can't pass $10. XRP can't pass $100 because market cap is this. FYI, Market cap does not mean that's how much money is in the system. That is simply a mere measurement tool of valuation. Market cap equals the last traded price on the order book times circulating supply. Does not mean it's liquid, just like the stock market. Whatever the stock market valuation is, that is not how much money you can just pull out and everyone in the stock market would have that amount of money. False. Please get informed. Again, JP Morgan study, $300 billion in the cryptocurrency market when it was valued. There was actually only $6 billion liquid able to be withdrawn. That is how things work. It is all just fairy dust. All right, then going down here, don't need to go over this, and then SBI's banking consortium. All right, China 2014 document. Just wanted to show this for fun. So King Solomon, this is pretty cool. So here's a quote. I guess I could just read it for you right here, but I'm just going to read it on the tweet because it'll be easier. Dating back to 2014, just wanted to show it as a fun fact. Remember, if these banks do decide to adopt any parts of the technology, they do not want to make it too mainstream and let people know because people would flood into the market. So again, ideally, if they were going to use Ripple's, XRP or the XRP ledger in some degree, that would be really, really bullish, and they wouldn't want to drive too much attention. They'd be better off just accumulating over time. A lot of conspiracies are the 2017 bull run was not necessarily all retail and hype. It was actually them getting involved, and as we find out that Fidelity, Vanguard, all these huge players have been accumulating since 2015, 2013, and they're the same ones that write the articles and say that cryptocurrency is a scam and does not have a place. It's the typical manipulation we see that exists in all markets. Here's the quote. New settlement system, Bitcoin and Ripple have changed existing settlement system, provided new management tools for currency settlement. Chinese banks not as internationalized as Western banks. Ripple protocol better suited for Chinese financial institutions. 2014. And we got that news with the Chinese separating as well. With SIPs, we got, India and Russia as well. Something is going on. We hear these same talk tracks on the news and different, mediums saying a level playing field. We even have HSBC saying this, a RippleNet partner. Something's in the works. Now, whether or not this has to do with XRP, I do not know. But what I do know is that I'm hedging my bet by investing into cryptocurrencies to own a piece of the network protocol, as well as precious metals, especially as a recession or some type of crisis is coming. And FYI, it's all based on liquidity. The only tool in the world that I know is ready for this is on-demand liquidity, aka XRP. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Do I still sound crazy to you guys? Again, it's not that far-fetched. Do your own research, not financial advice. All right, last thing we're going to finish off, XRP Research Center, October 28th, 2019, breaking news. So we just got some more developments here. So Disruptor Beam, and they are a mobile game developer that transports fans of Star Trek, Game of Thrones, and The Walking Dead into worlds they love, will be Forte's platform first developing partner. So they've committed to integrating blockchain not just into one game, but deep into the internal tools so that all of their virtual worlds can benefit from it. This is awesome. And again, as we can see here, if you guys are like, what the hell does this have to do with XRP? Well, $100 million was a developer fund to help accelerate the adoption of blockchain technology into games. And this is all with the Spring Initiative, which is all from Ripple. So they're helping build on the XRP ledger. So this is awesome. Good news. Oh, I'm holding in a yawn. Sorry. But Disruptor Beam has a team of industry veterans who've worked at the world's best companies, including Harmonix, Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Blowware, Star Wars, Mass Effect. So for all you gamers out there, pretty cool. And now Forte is currently working on the development of a game that could easily become the most used blockchain-enabled game as soon as it goes live. We have Kevin Cho right here. Hopefully it's pronounced Cho. Anyways, by the way, to be more clear about the unique work we're doing with Spring Developments, or Dev, Spring, the initiative, and then Ripple and Interledger Protocol, secret sauce, guys. This partnership with DB is for an existing game with an already significant player base and robust revenues. Likely will be one of the biggest blockchain games the day we go live. Pretty cool, guys. Now, is this going to influence price right away? No, you have to look long-term fundamentals, but I wanted to share it and show you what is happening within the ecosystem. Hey, what's up, guys? Tough. We got Dustin. Oh my gosh, they're with Pomp. What's up, Kimes? That's pretty cool. But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.